Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and welcome to the channel. Just going to talk about some real life and with some real conversations today. Expectations. You know, people have different expectations of us and we have different expectations of ourselves. And I've been trying to figure out why, I stay so mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, and just exhausted, if you can relate to that. And I got to thinking about something, I have these expectations from people of this reputation that I had built in my career that I can't no longer hold out like I used to for the period of times. And when people say, you're the best and you always do this, you always do that, because I've always been the one that's always kind of took charge and just done things to try to keep things running smoother and make the job easier. I've always tried to do the best job I possibly can, and I still try to do the best job I possibly can. But I just can't hold out to what I used to, and I try to do that sometimes, and I think I just can't do this like I once did. It takes me longer, it's harder to do. Then there's other things of expectations in life. And life changes, priorities change. And you just can't meet people's expectations. And if you've been a person that's always just done for other people and said yes and done this and that, and they have depended on you because you've maybe been the glue that holds things together, then you just wake up one day and you're just like, I've lost myself in all these expectations. I'm tired, I'm wore out, I'm burnt out. And it can be exhausting. And then there's that mind shift and that change that of accepting what you no longer are able to live up to or do that you once did. It can wear on you mentally. It can just make you feel like that you are, maybe lazy, or you're just not as important as you once was. You want to feel important. Life kind of has a bittersweet thing about it. When you reach in your 50s and different things, and when things begin to shift in different directions for you, and sometimes you need to step aside with certain things and allow younger people to move in to the picture and maybe mentor them. And you realize that you got to kind of pass that torch. And they're not doing the things maybe like you would. Your expectations of them can become a lot. Then that can be exhausting on you as well, because you're thinking, I just want to take this bull by the horns and run it myself. But you got to realize that you're not always going to be the one that's doing what you're doing. That there's going to be a time that you're not going to be able to, and you can't anymore. I guess that's when I kind of say that you have to age gracefully, even though you don't want to. I want to keep doing what I've always done and what I've always been able to do. You hear older people say all the time, boy, I used to be able to do this, or I used to do that back in my day. You know what that is they missed that part of them. They missed that life that they had, and they would love to have that back. And it's a memory for them, because they did do a lot. And now I catch myself that, hey, I'm kind of doing that same thing. So yeah, expectations, oh my goodness, they can be hard to live up to. But when life changes and life shifts, you just have to accept it. That you're different now. Priorities different, your life's different, your mindset's different. Hey, if you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Have a great day.